All right, had to take a quick break, but moving on for part two, we worked on the inventory manager class here. So this is our code, and let's go ahead and create a unit test for this. This over here. Say this space here. This stuff here. Commit this all this. All right. Let's test example one, and I'll write a test here. Say public void. Let's say example. And I'll call this array here. And let me pass on let me pass on this input. So this is the input inventory. Okay, so let's go ahead. Save this here. Save that here. And I'll call the duplicate. Let me just make sure what is the name of the class. All right, so inventory manager. Let me call this. Let me open this here. So I'm gonna call the duplicate zeros, which is inside the inventory manager class. I'll do inventory. Inventory manager class inside. So I'm gonna call the duplicate, which is inside the inventory manager zeros, and I'll pass the arrays, the argument. So now we're gonna assert. I'm gonna assert this equals. I'm gonna say the new integer. Oops. Let's say inside here, I'm gonna pass the expected output here, right? The expected output inventory. I'm gonna say, right? So we pass the 40130 3250, and we expect the 400130002. All right. Let me just make sure if I'm missing anything here. Inventory manager. All right. So let me compile that and let me save that. Save that. What do I? All right. Test all. Okay, so we are failing this. Let me see why. So we expected 400. That's our expected. And what was 4013250? Wait, it didn't change. Okay, so let me see if I missed anything. Yeah. Wait, what's the message again? Assertion failed error. The assertion failed. Am I missing anything here? No syntax errors. Okay, so it's not syntax, so it should be logic, or it should be a bug inside it. Void. It's not with the import, because otherwise the IDE would have let me know. But all right, so integer A40, nothing wrong here. Inventory manager duplicate zeros. Let me make sure I wrote this correctly. Duplicate zeros, and we are searching. So we are searching that this data here, right, is equal to this data here. Am I missing anything here? Let me see here. So we are asserting this array here. Let me see. Let me see again the test. Assertion. So assert array. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, hold on. This is an array, so let me do assert array. So assert array equals. Let me compile that and let me try to run that again. No, we still get an error. Okay, so now we get array contents differ at index 2. Array contents differ at index 2, expected 0 but was 1. Let me see that. So index 2, 0, 1, 2, expected what? Expected 0, 0, 1, 2. So expected 0 but was 1. So something isn't working here. Let me make sure. I don't see anything wrong here in this code. Let me see. I try to go line per line. Okay, let's see this. So the 4. Wait, this pointer's. Wait, the pointers are outside my while loop. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Oh. Let me. Hold on. Let me try write it like this. Let me try write it like this. Let me also close this up here. Let me. So I put the pointers inside the while loop. It was outside the while loop. Let's go ahead and run this one more time. All right, so we successfully passed this. All right, let me actually just intentionally fail this. Let me write a 0 here. I want to check something now. I want to see how our test is running now. All right, so array contents differed index 7, expected 0, but was 2. All right, so this is expected it was 2. All right. Let me go ahead and test what example number 2, right? So let me go and say, actually, can I just, let me see. All right, let me just say public. Let me just go ahead and copy this whole thing, man. Um, 3, 2, right? 1, right? 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna expect 3, 2, 1. Okay. call this a single zero. Say middle. I'll say 1 0 0 true, right? And I'll say 0 0 0. Let me just do this. Oop, sorry about that, Apple Music. I don't even know how it got. Oh, sorry about that. Must have been a shortcut I pressed. Okay. Let me go with let me create say public void. Let me say this is the one thing I've actually wanted to test, like the zeros at the end, and so let me just say do something like let me say like 0 1 say 0 1 how about that? Oh, sorry. Oh man, sorry. Yeah, I kind of have a climate climate change reaction right now. Sorry about that. So okay, where was I? Change this, and I'll say 0 0 1 2 3. Because why not? Let me test what else. Let me test. How many do I have here already? It's 1 2 3 4. Oh, that's a lot. Let me just say some edge cases here. And for edge cases, let me say, for edge cases, let me say, say, let me say single zero. Let's say integer. Say, public. What should I call this? What should I call this? Single zero. Say single 1 0. Say sorry. Sorry. So single zero, say, call this, mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's enough. I'm gonna compile this. Let me add some. Don't forget here at my annotations here. Uh, test annotations and let me go ahead and compile that. Oh, and there we have it. There we have it.